in Miami, so we know the
Fans have been set.
I called her door back with a 50, she wanted the. She said, ooh, about to make me cancel this L. She said, hood is on, but she in a condo that her buddy own. Payment good, and she good as gone. Boy, you should've known. Calling me up on 50 phones, foot on all these. Never let them keep me on my tippy toes. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list.
Running through his mind all day, I'm tired. I'm the boss now, do higher. Hang the phone up, I'm so wired. Couldn't sleep, my floor's too high up. I got keys, that girl's on fire. Who's the boss? I got 5 on me, like what's the cost? I'm at 5 hotel in a suite, I'm lost in white. Get down sheets, I got stripes on my cheeks.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. Shifts by him. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercising before this one, and they're paying off.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. This defense for the Jets, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Levis to throw it. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 34. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Levis. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3.
Hall has it knocked loose. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Tell me I didn't just see these first 2 possessions. I mean, is this... Of anything you can do, I can do
better.
Maybe not better, huh?
Worse?
Yeah, just a little bit. Very sloppy start. I think maybe a case of the nerves for both teams.
And now we're back to an even playing field. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's second down. Levis looking to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
You talk about this Titan defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's try to get to that number 1 spot.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. We'll get an injury stoppage, and it appears to be the wideout, Jahan Dotson. He's the one shaken up. Throwing is Rodgers. This pass complete. He finds Jeremy Ruckert. The Jets are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a good...
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jets use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in Week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in Week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 6. Levis sets up to throw here. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams there to bring him down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well. As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Jets will take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. He finds his rookie wideout from Tennessee. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there at 22. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. From the 43, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Hall. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. You talk about this Titan defense. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
And the big difference in the game? Their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2nd quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Garrett Wilson, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league. But this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
Powering his way forward. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Levis from the gun. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 30.
Here we go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go. Hey, here I'm back.
Levis back to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
It's not a bad idea, not at all. You've got a bunch of defenders reeling a little bit back on their heels after just giving up a big play. You take another shot and hope to complete it. In this case, though, it falls incomplete.
2nd and 10. Play action now. Levis. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Back to throw, it's Levis. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the 2 of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
Hold on, like 90.
They'll throw it again with Levis. Flush to his right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Like 24.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Levis tosses his 3rd interception of the game. Picked off by Hassan Reddick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that, that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing now is Rodgers. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Working from the gun, Rodgers. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Jets are able to add on to their first-half lead. Now the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And they can't bring him down.
Missed.
He will not go down. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Now Levis. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Here's Levis.
Flushed out right.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Motion man is Schwartz. On 2nd and inches, Levis. That's caught inside the 20. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 17-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other, because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Zero. Hand up.
Levis to throw off play action.
They'll roll him out right. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
But, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown.
Bijan Robinson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Now Cade York for the extra point.
He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And bulldozing his way through.
Wrap up.
Still moving.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's 2nd and 3. Rodgers now to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Eluding the pressure right. Hard throw, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. From near the goal line, here's Levis. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Titans. Anthony Schwartz, 97 yards. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
They'll give to Hall. Shedding through the defense, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 59 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. On first down, right back to Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Rodgers going to throw. Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Back to the ground with Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 27-yard line. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Now Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing is Rodgers.
He dumps this one off here to Hall.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side, but for lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this one is right through.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz
with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Pushing his way through.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And a completion to Wilson. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Oh, what a juke into space. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. 32 yards.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and forever. From midfield, here's Rodgers.
Connection made to Ruckert.
Gets by him, and now a little daylight.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Levis.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Titans.
Anthony Schwartz.
An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Titans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. The York on now for the extra point.
And the lead is down to a field goal now. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Things sure were looking good for them at the half. Heck, off the air, you and I were just saying they might run away with this thing and cruise to a victory. Not anymore.
Yeah, the cruise control has to be off at this point. Now you've got to mash the gas yourself. Again, who's going to step up and make a big play for you? Who's going to take care of business now that you're being pressed? It is definitely go time for them at this moment.
All of a sudden clinging to a slim lead and hoping to hold on to that lead. Paul again. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Kyron Johnson there on the tackle. Now 2nd and 5. Here's Rodgers to throw. And check down, complete to Hall.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Rodgers. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for New York. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Diamond. Tracy.
Levis, he'll look to throw it. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Like 5-4. Odd. Like 5-4.
Here's Levis. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the 1st down. That's what's vital to them.
Well, this feels like a late-season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down.
Hey, I'm back. Out on.
Levis to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Levis. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here comes 2nd down. Levis. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now. Here's Levis. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Jets have just about sewn up this football game.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Now Hall to start the drive.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
And they take a knee. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now.
We all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting. But in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for the Jets, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Business. This is highly recommended. It's for all of my pushing the limit. Mile high got me over here the flight attendant.
Yeah, I've been around the world and and seen a thing that I can't buy. See, reaching these type of heights, it come with a third eye. I'm better at betting on me, the numbers don't lie.
That's how we rollin'. You know them gold diggers, want the pick of the litter, burying them hidden figures. I keep them triple hitters, call them silverback gorillas, going 8-8, and you know ain't nobody. What up?
Showtime, yeah, this is the big ticket. Culture Cop Town, I'm talking that King Richard. It's like a movie, I'm seeing the bigger picture. These fellas are Cinderellas, I'm crushing them glass slippers.
On sight, I give you the green light. It's all bark, we all bite.
You gambling with your life? Let's roll the dice.
Don't be some problems if this dog in a fight.
That's right.
Legendary.
Open them wide.
Sounding like
And if I pull up with a few,
we can't arrange that.
dropping out of the blue.
You know what? That.
All I wanna do is and just take your money. All I wanna do is and just take your money.
Hip-hop took this globe.
We done did it.
Wanna see a mogul? We showing you how to pivot. Got this from DMC. Let's run with it. Took the fundamentals and having some fun with it.
These songs, King Kong, my team strong. Godzilla set fire to whatever I breathe on. Got the killers in choir all singing my theme song.
I could never do this alone. Still Dre, still on top, still got it. The Sonic still iconic, they still the product. I seen the money coming, I showed you that I'm a prophet.
And I'm riding shotgun in case get out of pocket. Why you wanna press the issue? You need to stop and keep a lawyer on retainer for depositions and dockets. Back to the topic in case you forgot it. Anonymous head bobbing, baby, keep that pocket front.
Baby, I'm just trying to get
Legendary.
open them wide.
Sounding like
And if I pull up with a few,
we can't arrange that.
dropping out of the blue.
You know what?